Good evening, friends. Welcome back to Pediatric classes. Today we'll discuss about human papilloma virus vaccine. This is a very important topic. As you know, nowadays it is not recommended only for girls but also for boys. So, what are the indications? What are the vaccines available? And how can we prevent it? What all it protects against? And there are so many queries. What age group till what age we should begin? What is the dose and duration? All those things is a big confusion and doubts. So, in this class, we'll discuss about most important doubts, commonly asked doubts on HPV vaccine. Okay. So, I hope you all have subscribed to my channel. If you're not a subscribe, please do subscribe and support the initiative. So, HPV, that is human papillomavirus, is a member of the family Papillomaviridae. It is a double-stranded DNA virus. In India, the high-risk HPV types are HPV 16 and 18, that is found in around 97% of the cervical cancers. Natural HPV infection do not induce a vigorous immune response because they are restricted to the intraepithelial basement layers of the mucosa and they form non-neutralizing antibodies. But for a proper immunity, what we require is neutralizing antibodies. So these antibodies are best characterized and directed against the L1 protein of the virus, which is the main capsid protein. So all these vaccines against HPV are directed against the L1 protein. So now let us go on to the queries on HPV vaccine. My reference for this class will be is Purple Book, that is IAP Guidebook on Immunization. The authors for the concerned chapter is Dr. Srinivas Kalyani and Dr. Kashisa. It's a very well written topic, and thank you all the IAP leaders for bringing out that book because it is a very good ready reckoner and everything is there in the book. So, requesting all the members to go through the Purple Book. It's a really good book. So, coming to the vaccine, what are the HPV vaccines available in India? Previously, we had bivalent vaccines. Nowadays, it is not there. We have now quadrivalent vaccine, which protects against four strains. Example, Gardasil 4 and Cervavac. And we have nonavalent vaccine, which protects against nine strains. That is Gardasil 9 is the brand name. These are made by recombinant DNA technology that produces non-infectious virus-like particles comprising HPV and L1 protein. So, what are the strains covered in different HPV vaccines? Quadrivalent, that is our Gardasil 4, Cervavac, all covers HPV 6, 11, 16, and 18. Nonavalent, in addition to 6, 11, 16, 18, it also covers strain 31, 33, 45, 52, and 58. So, what is the composition of different vaccines? A quadrivalent vaccine have four strains. So HPV 6 that is around more than 20 micrograms. HPV type 11 L1 protein more than 40 micrograms. Same is HPV 16 that is more than 14. HPV 18 L1 protein is more than 20 microgram. Aluminum that is less than 1.25 milligrams. Nonavalent also has all these strains. But in addition to that, we already discussed we have 31, 33, 45, 52, and 58. Seeing the concentration, all the additional strains that have 20 mics, 30 mics of strain 6, 40 mics of 11 and 18, and 60 microgram of 16. The point to note here, you see here, about 16 in quadrivalent is around 40 microgram, whereas 60 microgram of VLP is there in non-avalent vaccine. So, what does a vaccine protect against? As I told in the start of the class, that is recommended not only for boys, not only for girls, but also for boys. So, what does it protect against? In girls and women, it protects against cervical, vulval, vaginal, and anal cancers caused by HPV 16 and 18. Genital warts caused by HPV 6 and 11. Then cervical intraepithelial neoplasia grade 2 and 3 and cervical AIS and cervical intraepithelial neoplasia grade 1 caused by type 11, 6, 11, 16 and 18. It also protects against VIN that is vulval intraepithelial neoplasia grades 2 and 3. Then anal intraepithelial neoplasia grades 1, 2 and 3. In boys and men, it protects against anal cancers caused by HPV 16 and 18, genital warts, that is condyloma acuminata, caused by HPV 6 and 11, AN grades 1, 2, and 3, caused by 6, 11, 16, and 18. So, which all vaccine, next question is, can be given to both males and females. This is very important because Once the patient comes to you, you need to know what vaccine you should be writing. Does all the three vaccines which we discussed till now, that is Gardasil 4, Gardasil 9, and Cervavac, can we give it to boys, both boys and girls? No. Can give only two vaccines here. That is Cervavac we can give and Gardasil 9. So of the quadrivalent vaccines, only Cervavac is recommended for use in males and females, and nonavalent Gardasil 9 is recommended for both males and females. Recommended age group for vaccination, male 9 to 14 years and all, we can give Gardasil 9. So Gardasil 9, there is a slight difference is you note here. This is, we are going to discuss about the all the vaccine states. We have Gardasil 4 and 9 and we have Cervavac. Gardasil 4 is only for females, that is 9 to 45 years. This slide is very important. Please can write it down also. Gardasil 9 can be given to, as I discussed, both females and males. But the males, the age group is only 9 to 14 years. So a patient, a boy coming to you beyond that, or a man coming to you beyond that, for the age of 14, you cannot give nonavalent or Gardasil 9. Females also age group is 9 to 26. Survivant, both males and females age group is 9 to 26. I hope I'm clear here. The age group for vaccination, Gardasil 4 is only for females, that is 9 to 45 years, whereas Gardasil 9 and Cervavac can be given to both males and females. Females is 9 to 26 is fine. Males 9 to 14 only, Gardasil 9 is recommended for only 9 to 14-year males. Then about Cervavac, it is 9 to 26 years. Dosing schedule, all the point you note here is just remember nonavalent vaccines are 3-dose schedules. That is 0, 2, and 6. Okay. Now, let us come back to quadrivalent. Quadrivalent, 9 to 14-year group, it is 2-dose vaccine. That is 9 to 14. There's only 2 dose. That is 0 dose and the 6-month dose. That is the second dose is given at 6 months. Beyond that, that is in the 15 to 26-year group for a Cervavac, it is 0 to 6, and over 15 to 45 years for a Gardasil 4, it is 0 to 6. So this is also a very important schedule to know about the dosing arrangements. So Gardasil 9, irrespective of the age, it is given from 0, 2 and 6. 3-dose schedule is being followed. So what are the adverse effects? As in the vaccines, is injection site pain, swelling, redness, which is more common for the 9-valent than HPV with increasing number of doses. Adjuvant in HPV, 9-valent HPV vaccine is more than double that of 4-valent and also have a higher VLP antigen content. So it has slightly higher injection site reactions than the quadrivalent. So the next question is regarding the contraindication. Hypersensitivity to any active substances or to any of the excipients of the vaccine is a contraindication. Hypersensitivity includes severe allergic reactions to yeast, a vaccine compound, or after previous dose of the vaccine. Next is related to this question is HPV. Is it there in the national immunization schedule? Since 2016, HPV was introduced in immunization program in certain states like Delhi, Punjab, and some states in India for the girls 9 to 14 years. Soon it will be implemented, hopefully, in all the states as a routine immunization program so that many children will be protected. So this is the summary of it about 4, 19 and Cervavac. Gardasil 4, Gardasil 9 and Cervavac. The point to note here is the last column, that is the age recommendation. Please note here, Gardasil 4 is recommended only for females, that is 9 to 45 years. Gardasil 9 can be given for and the Cervavac both. They can be given for both males and females, but Gardasil 9, females is 9 to 26, but boys it is 9 to 14 years only. Cervavac can be given to both males and females 9 to 26 years. I hope you are clear about this HPV vaccines. And so if you have any doubts or anything, please put it into the comment box. And if you like this video, please do share with others of the specialties so that we spread awareness and we increase the immunization coverage. And it is really important to that because that will going to protect against so many children. So kindly do the sharing if you like the video. Thank you so much and stay blessed.